Fresh, high-quality ingredients can take an ordinary pizza to extraordinary, and that's especially true of your pizza sauce. Now, you could go buy a jarred pizza sauce at a store, typically made with high fructose corn syrup and preservatives we can't pronounce, but I've got a better solution. I'm going to teach you how to make a quick and easy, no-cook pizza sauce that you're going to love. So let's get started. I've got all my ingredients here in front of me, and we're going to start with a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I like to use the Cento brand, a crushed Italian plum tomato, and I just love the way that it tastes, and it has a really nice balance of acidity and sweetness. Then we're going to add our olive oil, dried basil, dried oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, and my special secret ingredient, smoked paprika, to give it a lovely little hint of smokiness and just a little bit of spice. We're going to give this a nice mix. Make sure everything is incorporated. Next, we're going to go ahead and give it a taste. Depending on the brand of tomatoes you use, you may or may not want to add any salt to your pizza sauce. And I know the Central tomatoes have no added salt to them. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of kosher salt to our pizza sauce and give that a mix. Perfect. Just kind of brightened everything up a little bit. Make this sauce your own. Add your own spices and ingredients. Two ingredients that can make it your own are red pepper flake. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of red pepper flake to this because I like just a little bit of spice with my sauce. The other optional ingredient you can add to your sauce is a tablespoon of sugar. And this is totally optional. If you like a sweeter sauce, go ahead and add this in. From my perspective, the acidity in the tomatoes don't need to be brought down any. I like a nice acidic sauce, so at this point I'm going to skip the sugar. Certain styles of pizza lend itself to a sweeter sauce. For example, the Detroit style of pizza or the pan style such as a grandma or a Neapolitan style. Typically, if I was going to make one of those styles of pizza, I would go ahead and add the sugar because the thicker crust does kind of lend itself to a sweeter sauce. So let's go ahead and mix our red pepper flakes into our sauce. And there you have it. Our sauce is ready to go and ready to go on top of pizza. So let's make my favorite pizza, the classic pepperoni pizza. We've got our pizza ingredients all in front of us. I like using two different styles of pepperoni, the sandwich big slice style of pepperoni and then the traditional. Both of these are Boarhead's brand. The sandwich I get sliced at the deli. The regular pizza slices, I like to buy the stick and slice myself. The thicker the sliced pepperoni, it kind of gets that cupping and the charring on the edges, which I love. Our mozzarella cheese, I love to shred my own cheese from a solid block. This way it doesn't have the anti-caking agent that comes with store-bought pre-shredded cheese. And then of course our tomato sauce that we just made. And finally, we're using one of our 10-inch gluten-free crusts that we made previously and froze. And you can find that tutorial in the link above. And be sure to check out our website for the full recipe at gfexplorers.com. Or you can use your favorite par-cooked pizza shell or your favorite pizza dough. I like to go ahead and plop my sauce right down in the middle and then kind of swirl from the center out. Leave yourself, if you're using a par-cooked crust, leave yourself about a 1/2 inch around the edge. You can see my layer of sauce is thin enough that you can see the dough right through it. I really want my toppings such as my cheese and pepperoni to shine through. And there you have it, a nice light coating of pizza sauce. And now one of the things I like to do that's just a little bit different is I like to put my sandwich pepperoni slices underneath my cheese. So you get pepperoni on the top, nice and crispy, and then you have it underneath the cheese, so you kind of get double pepperoni. So we'll lay down our sandwich slices. Next, we'll get our freshly shredded mozzarella on there. And just like the sauce, you don't want to over cheese your pizzas either. You can see that you can still see some tomato sauce in that underlayer of pepperoni, but that looks about great. Next, we're going to get our classic cut pepperoni over the top. And I don't like to be shy with the pepperoni. And to finish off, we're going to go with a very light sprinkling of some dried Italian seasoning just to add a little bit more flavor. And there you have it. We're gonna go ahead and get this in the oven, about a 400-degree oven, for roughly about 15 minutes. Our pizza is out of the oven, perfectly cooked. We've let it sit and rest for a minute to let the oils from the pepperoni kind of incorporate back into the pizza. It looks amazing. Let's go ahead and cut it. And let's go ahead and dig in and give this a try. And there you can see the 2 layers of pepperoni, the layer on the top and the layer underneath the cheese. Wow, that sauce is really delicious. And the 2 layers of pepperoni, one kind of nice and crispy, the other one just kind of soft and warm through. Just a classic pizza done with really good, fresh ingredients. Makes all the difference in the world, guys. Be sure and like this video, subscribe to our channel, enable those notifications so you can be made aware of other videos we have coming up. And until next time, happy eating.